Howdy folks, it's Adriel the Hunting Gear Guy. I want to show you guys this little Crow Gunworks World's Finest trimmer. Now this trimmer works off the shoulder of the case, so you don't actually have to have it in a case holder of any kind. You just kind of slip it through there and it starts trimming it. It needs to be chucked up in a drill of some kind or a drill press, and it's really neat. Right up at the front here we have a bearing, so this will actually move. Well, the rest of it's going to move. This is going to stay still as we pop our case in there. It's just going to hold that case and provide a nice consistent shoulder for it to trim off of. Inside there, this hole here, you can see that there's that trimmer there. We've got our adjusting Allen key on the side here and on the other side, and that's what's going to adjust this trimmer only. This trimmer bit kind of goes in and out to adjust our overall length that we're going to be trimming these cases to, and it's really neat. So why don't we trim up some cases? So let's just do one of these really quickly. Now I'm going to be making sure that I'm wearing eye protection because we need to. This is going to throw brass shavings everywhere, but let's just run one really quickly here. When it's done, you hear a definite stop to it. And what it does is it cuts a really nice flat surface here. Now all we need to do is like really lightly chamfer this and it'll be good to go. Let's do a couple here. Now you can already see that this is a lot faster than the methods that use a pilot. It does leave a bit of a mess though, so make sure that when you're doing this, you've got like a box or some easy way of collecting the brass shavings off of there.
Am I turning it the right way? Yes, I am. Minute.
So you can see there that trimming with this is very fast. Now if you need to adjust for the length that you're trimming your cases to, I would recommend that you put a case into it and leave it on its side here. If you leave it vertically, it's a little bit harder. Put it on its side and adjust these Allen keys here on both sides until you've got it a little bit flush, and then just monkey around with it really, because it doesn't take too long until you've got it at the perfect trim length. It's not a micrometer or anything like that, so I think if there's anything that I would like to see improved, it would be this. But then again, all you need to do is set it once and then you're done. It will trim cases for its lifetime and probably not really need adjustment, because it's not like this brass, this tiny little bit of brass here that we were trimming here, needs to wear on the steel parts that are inside. So it is a really interesting system. This one's made for 223 Remington, but it'll work with a couple of other ones out there as well. Same thing with the 308. So the 308 one will work with, for example, like 243 or 7mm or some of those other ones out there. And that's just because it's working off the case shoulder here. And I don't know if I said it, but it's like, that's the difference here. Because it works off the case shoulder, and because it's so easy just to grab it with your fingers and toss it in and get it trimmed out, it cuts down on the time needed to handle each case. And this is really going to make, specifically for me, 223 shooting a lot more enjoyable for reloading. I'd been avoiding reloading for 223 simply because trimming out the cases and handling each case is such a downer when you see your rifle throw the brass like 3 fields over, kind of a thing. So like this is going to trim these things a lot faster. It's going to cut down on my process time for this specific task, and I think this is going to be what gets me back into reloading for 223 and for service rifle and for 3-gun and that kind of thing, because that's what I would be using this for. So very interesting product, very cool engineering on this thing. Like, this is definitely something where someone saw a problem and they solved it. Like, they've got this basic machining housing here, they got a cutter in there, and then they've got like this really like ingenious bearing on the front here. So very cool. Definitely, if you're looking at bulk reloading, like you're going to do a whole bunch of 223 or a whole bunch of 308 or whatever the case might be, this is definitely something that you should probably take a look at, because if you're trying to do it with the Lee method like I was, even 100 cases in your fingers are just ratched. Whereas with this guy here, you can do 500, 1,000 in a couple of hours, right? So it's a lot faster, and you're going to be able to do bulk ammo a lot better with these. Thanks for watching.